now tuned into the DFPN, the Dat Villain Podcast Network. Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose mans is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yo, what up, ladies and gents? Y'all know what it is. It's a Thursday night, our new night to come at you with the shenanigans, tomfoolery, and such that has been going on in the world. Episode 85 of the Smoke Pit. It is what it is. 15 more. 100. As always, I'm your homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made us Kelvin K. Lee. Welcome to episode 85, people. We got a couple of people to talk about. We got a great show lined up for you guys on this beautiful, thirsty Thursday.
Football is back, my guy.
Yes.
Tonight. And that's why we're doing this show. It may seem early, but because we East Coast Central Time, like it's a reasonable time to start. If you're in the West Coast, it's just an early show, something to get you hyped before the game, all that good stuff. But let us go ahead and get into the let's get the prerequisites out the way. As always, we want to shout out our sponsor plugs, Earbuds, gettheplugs.com, wireless earbuds at half the price as the other guys out there, and just if not better quality of sound that they provide to you. So if you go there, make sure you hit up the promo code. Make sure you put in DFPN10. Get 10% off your purchase. Again, that is gettheplugs.com. The Bandcamp has been popping off. Make sure to subscribe to that. Like I said last week, my man Black Mac, new music on there. East Mini populating it with music. MRK is putting it on there. And I don't know, I have to confirm with Hip Hop Chief, aka Conscious Rhyme. His album drops this Sunday.
Yes.
Now, I'm assuming that will also be on Bandcamp, but it'll also be on streaming platforms and other ones. So keep your eye out for that. Jackie's Son. It's a very personal album for him, dedicated to his mother who passed, I believe, last year, correct? Late last year or early this year?
Early this year.
Early this year. So shout out to Conscious Rhyme, Hip Hop Chief. He also has a new episode that dropped last week talking to Clint Taylor about his military service and all that stuff. So make sure you check that podcast out, the Salute Podcast, over on the DFPN network, wherever you stream your podcast at. The Patreon will be populated like a mofo in the upcoming weeks. We got content on the rollout, so just stay tuned to that. Unedited, full bonus content from last week's episode that went 4 hours. Obviously, if you check the network, the 2-hour edition is up and available. But if you want the full episode, make sure to hit the Patreon up, www.patreon.com/thatfeelingpodcast. We ended up having a fucking R&B cookout party. You know, we may have to I saw you I saw you do the 24-hour YouTube battle in the group. That was lit. But we need to poll the people and be like, give us some cookout songs. I know cookout season, quote unquote, is over now that Labor Day is done. Yep. But I'm gonna need to build some shit up because when the summer come back around, I want to have a playlist running where people know what's going on in the backyard. You know, when they start smelling that smoker,
that barbecue.
Yeah, when they start smelling that, they know what's going on. You know what I'm
barbecuing?
Who that is barbecue? Is them ribs? Is them ribs?
You got some steaks on that grill over there. Don't slide on a couple. Slide in my couple.
Yo. And as always, support the brand over at Teespring. So go to teespring.com, search That Feeling Podcast Network. You'll find their store. All our merch is over there as well. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Oh, shout out to Taylor Stiff.
Welcome
what up, though?
to
What
the
up, though?
pit.
What up, though? Hey, man, you can have a fire pit cooker. I could. I've been told it gets chilly in Virginia come the fall and the winter. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be out there grilling and that, but you know, it's still kind of warm. Maybe I'll cheat a couple weekends and throw something on the grill out there and shit. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. So I want to go ahead and get this shot out the way right now.
Let's do it
so
because we
can
have
start talking. Yes.
we have some business to attend to.
All right. So here's to almost another week popping off, getting done, and then the weekend rolling in. So all my Pitmasters, everybody tuning in, salute.
Salud.
Just so you know, I'm on that apple soju. Delicious, by the way. And Sprite. I'm cutting it. I'm trying to. Oh my God. Here you go. You on that onk. You on that onk.
Yeah, you gotta chill with Unc, bro. Unc gonna have you fucked up. Uncle lyricist.
Skill.
Yeah.
That's how Uncle get you talking. Skill.
Skill.
Skip.
Come on
don't
now,
do that.
Skip.
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that, Skip. No.
Skill. I got my yak. I got my cigars.
The only reason I mess with that show, I'm like, let me see, let me see what Shannon talk about today.
Uncle Shannon be on it, boy. Uncle Shannon be on it.
Oh man! But last week, ladies and gentlemen, normally I'm not really big on tennis, right?
Me neither.
But knowing that it was getting down to be the end of an era, ladies and gentlemen, somebody who transcended the sport of tennis and
What
probably
an
made it
asshole.
as probably made it as global. Well, it was probably already global because it's international competition in it, but to really put it on the map and to be as dominant in it, outside of, if we're looking at solo sports, outside of Tiger and his run from like late 90s to early 2010s, you know, about 2009 when shit popped off with him and
Right.
shit wasn't the same.
Right.
He was mopping the floor with cats. And that's kind of
Oh,
what
yeah.
Serena was doing in tennis,
Oh,
ladies
yeah.
and gentlemen. By far, the biggest draw to anything, like I know you got Djokovic and Nadal and Roger Federer and them dudes over there, but ain't nobody, like, low-key, I wasn't tuning in to watch men's tennis. I was just like Serena win.
Before her, you have like Anna Kournikova, like, you know what I mean?
She
Like
wasn't
Anna
winning
Kournikova.
shit either.
Yeah,
She was pretty. You wasn't winning.
That was
shit.
it. But that's why like Anna Kournikova.
Oh yeah, she was.
Before
She was on the
Serena
cover
was-
of magazines
oh, yeah.
and shit. Yeah, she was all over the place.
And then Serena came out, and then she put that cat suit on, and it was a wrap. Yeah, her name.
I
was
think Venus was kind of the star of the show when they first came out, because Venus was the first to win a couple of majors, and you know, and you know us, you know, black community, we was just like, bro, she out there with the beads and the Compton, win this shit, girl. We watching tennis now. We watching. We got you. You know, we
got you.
Brought a whole new audience over to the sport. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Whole new audience over. And that's no disrespect to James Blake, who was a, you know, African American male who was playing, but he wasn't winning. Yeah, you know, exactly. Venus was winning. Then Serena kind of got over the hump because her and her sister would always have to play head to head because they would get far enough in the tournament. And Venus would always have the best of Serena. Then one year, though, I don't know, I got to look up, but one year, Serena figured it out.
Yep. And started mopping her.
Bro, Venus was just, I mean, she's still around.
Yeah.
But, like, if this was Venus's last major, I have not heard anything, nobody talk about it, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Venus, I'm sure she'll get her flowers and stuff too. But
She probably can still play, and Serena can still play. The only reason she's retiring is so she can focus on her family. That's her reasoning for retiring.
And businesses. She got a whole design thing, clothing line coming out. Like she got things she's doing. Moving on to life after tennis, and that's cool. You could do it. Like, I don't know if she could still play. I don't see her winning any majors. No, because the tournament she was playing, her warm-up tournaments leading into U.S. Open, she wasn't even getting out of the first round. That's why everybody was rallying around like, oh shit, she making it to the third round. Like one went away from the quarterfinals and stuff. But and shout out to her as a 40-year-old woman
being competitive like that,
who has been running around on that tennis court, and that's a lot of running. Like if you ever watch
them knees,
you ain't got no sub, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no coach take it's 3-hour matches, you running back and forth, stopping and going, sprint, stop. Like that takes a toll. If you do that for from the 90s to the 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, across 4 decades, this girl been cutting up since a teenager. So it takes a toll. So I understand, like the body starts breaking down. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But the showing at the U.S. Open, knowing that was her last tournament, the fans, the camaraderie of people appreciating greatness, coming to watch her in her swan song, I thought was pretty dope. I was tuning into the matches.
Most definitely.
I was tuning into the matches. When she lost that third set in the third round, I was hurt. I ain't gonna hold you. I was hurt. I was like, God, I was mad at the girl that beat her. Like, God, man, fuck you. But congrats to her. It's like you don't. That's somebody she looked up to. Serena was actually winning tournaments and majors before that.
A lot of these kids won,
right. So all they know is Serena, GOAT. And to play her and win, that's probably the biggest moment of that young woman's life. So shout out to her. Definitely. I don't want to, but I was caught up in the moment. Like I wanted to see Serena go out winning that tournament. That you could not have written anything better. But all this is going on. Everybody's giving flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, if I was to ask you, you probably know about her now, but I did not know anything about this woman until Serena started getting flowers from other tennis greats. Billie Jean King, Nurtavola, I can't even say their names, but so many greats in tennis. So many greats. On the men's side and women's side. Serena is the best I've ever seen at this. Serena is the best I've ever seen at this. Everybody's like, yes, go. Give her flowers. We'll probably never see a more dominant person in this sport. What if I told you, all the way in the land down under, there was a woman by the name of Margaret Court who was super heated and felt super slighted that nobody was talking about her. That nobody was talking about her being the GOAT of women's tennis. And now, let me say this. If you're just looking at numbers, number of majors won, she has won 24. Serena has won 23. So you have to look at it and be like, hey.
Maybe there's a point.
Maybe she has something here, But here's where that falls off. Like statistic, that's like, I was gonna say like Robert Ory got 7 rings and all of you can't even say that because it's a team sport. Like she was out here, Margaret Court was out here in this one-on-one game, winning these majors and stuff. I don't know what the competition was like back then. Obviously, I'm pretty sure you didn't have people like Serena hitting 120-mile-an-hour serves.
Oh,
but
hell
back then it was regular. It was regular smegular. Everybody was on the same playing field. Everybody's probably hitting them basic ass serves and shit. So Margaret Court is an Australian retired world #1 tennis player and a Christian minister, considered one of the greatest tennis players of all times. Her 24 major single titles and total of 64 major titles including 19 Grand Slam women's doubles and 21 Grand Slam mixed doubles titles, are the most in tennis history. So she is very accomplished. She has the hardware. She has all that good stuff. So all of a sudden, she's chilling in Australia. Serena's over here minding her black-owned business. ESPN has an article in which Australia's Margaret Court believes she doesn't get as much credit from the tennis world as she deserves for her Grand Slam singles titles, and that Serena Williams doesn't reciprocate her admiration. So she says, I've admired Serena as a player, but I don't think she has ever admired me. So before I get to on surface value, Sir Black Mac.
Yes.
How are you feeling about one Margaret Court?
So let me compare this, and I don't want anybody to take this the wrong way, especially with what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So imagine like right now, you have the Golden State Warriors, right? The Golden State Warriors are, in if you ask popular opinion, the best team, one of the best teams to ever play, the Golden State Warriors will come up in this conversation.
100%.
Right? They will come up in this conversation. Have one of the second greatest season ever in NBA history, behind the Chicago Bulls. Right? Steph Curry is widely considered one of the greatest.
They got the best record ever.
They have the best record.
Yeah.
Best regular season record. My bad. They have the best regular season record in history. Mm-hmm. Imagine if Bill Russell would have came out and said, you know what? I admire Steph Curry, but I don't feel like he admires me. You know what I mean? Like, for somebody that has done as much as Bill Russell did back in this day, the game has changed. Also, it sounds like a little bit of hateration. You know what I mean? Because even though you were good, you got to remind people that you were good. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to say, oh, I was good back in my day. My team was the shit. The numbers speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? It speaks for itself. So it sounds like Margaret Court is a slave to history. Because even though she was good, the history is like so long ago, people are starting to forget about it. No one knows who the fuck Margaret Court is. At all. Like, if you seen Margaret Court in the street, you wouldn't be like, oh shit, that's the greatest tennis player ever in the history of the sport. No one would say that shit. No one would be like.
It's one of them things too, like when other great women tennis players were retired, you know?
Right.
She had come out the woodwork and be like, when people were talking about Martina Hingis retiring, you know, who was also a prodigy as a teen coming up, because she stayed winning shit, and her and Serena would have rivalries. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would go back and forth. Like, it was epic watching those two play. Martina hangs it up. People are giving her flowers. Margaret, quiet as fuck.
Exactly.
Maybe because nobody was calling Martina the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was saying, like, every time there's a tennis major, you have the people doing the pre-show and all that stuff talking about the greats. I have never heard Margaret Court's name.
Ever.
No, at all. And then, like, people are just like, yo, we'll never see anything like, here I am. Here, I won 24 and look what I did back then. And here's the thing that gets me. She's like, I admire Serena, but I don't feel like she admires me. How do you know Serena doesn't admire you? Because she ain't saying your name in public. Is that what you want?
Yeah, exactly. Do I have to acknowledge you in every interview I get? Like, I'm retiring as arguably the greatest tennis player that has ever played, male or female, but let me owe my whole existence to Margaret fucking Court. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And I'm sitting here trying to look and be like, how? Like, why would you be at 80? Granted, at 80, you've been chilling in Australia, minding your own business while tennis has been going since you retired in 1977. You have been retired since 77.
Exactly.
Quiet. Minding your own business.
Fine. That's fine.
Preaching the gospel. Living your Christian life. Nobody bothering you, Margaret. Not a soul. It's like a meme. Nobody. Absolutely nobody.
Margaret
Not a
Court.
Single soul. Margaret Court. Y'all remember when Y'all remember the Australian Open of 1966? No.
Oh, it was a spectacle. Y'all should have seen this shit. Y'all should have seen it.
Bro, it blows my mind. Like, if there is a definition of hating, this has got to be it.
This is the equivalent of I hit it first. This is what this is.
and it's like, Margaret, like, looking at what you accomplished, that's cool. But I want to say, like, what Serena had to battle to get what she has is kind of what elevates her
Right.
above what you did. Not saying that you probably didn't have your struggles too, Margaret. I keep looking at her picture over on this monitor like I'm talking to her. Margaret, I'm not saying. Hold on, no, I'm not gonna share it. I told you I didn't want to.
Don't do that.
You know,
because I will be obligated to roast her. I will be obligated to roast Margaret Court.
We'll let her live then. We'll let her live. But another part that got me, where she's like, I think people don't give me my flowers. I'm paraphrasing. But in this article, it says, Court also says she has become a persona non grata in the tennis world because of her Christian beliefs, which led her to oppose same-sex marriage when it was proposed in Australia. She says, quote, a lot of the press and the television today, particularly in tennis, don't want to mention my name. The honor has not been there for what I did do. In my own nation, I have been given titles, but they would still rather not mention me. So I'm just like,
that's great.
If you in Australia and your Australians ain't even saying shit, why are you expecting us to say some shit over here?
Exactly. You just local. You're not global.
like you ain't even local. Like they ain't even talking about you over there. And it's, here's my thing. I try not to always bash religion. But growing up in the church, reading the Bible, all of that stuff, Jesus was a very humble person. Jesus wasn't going around announcing, hey man, I'm Jesus. Y'all get over here and wash my feet. Y'all might want to put these palm trees and carry me from place to place. I am the child of God.
Of God.
You know, he'd just be chilling, and then somebody would recognize him. Oh, that is Jesus. Let me offer up some stuff. And he'd be like, I appreciate what you're doing. You finna go to heaven right now. Click, click, you know?
Send him up.
He ain't even out here looking for the recognition. As a Christian, that's what it's all about. You're not supposed to be boastful, brag, all of that stuff. Humble, and at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you get your rewards when you get to where you go. You know what I'm saying? So for her to be out here, what about me? Me. This is like, bro, Jesus was an outcast too. That's the life you chose. Yeah. The person you preaching about, he was such an outcast, they killed him.
Yeah.
And you just out there yes.
For saying, look, man, all right, fine, cool. I am the son of God. Man, kill this motherfucker, bro. He tripping.
Say that shit one more time. We gonna kill you.
But I am, though.
I can't deny it.
He got to go.
That's the life you chose. You wanted to be a Christian. You shouldn't be out here looking for all of this recognition. Worry about your church, your little congregation over there. And hold up. Court also defended her achievements against suggestions that they were not comparable to those of Williams because she played mostly in the amateur era. Serena has played 7 years more than I did. I finished in my early 30s. People forget that I took 2 years out. I first retired when I was 25, thinking I would never return to tennis. I got married, I had a baby, but then had one of my best years, winning 24 out of 25 tournaments. Court also pointed out she had a superior record to Williams after they became mothers in their career. I came back after having 2 babies. After having the first baby, I won 3 out of the 4 slams. Serena hasn't won a slam since having a baby. Armed with that knowledge,
I wanna humbly submit this very cold, hard-hitting fact. Margaret Court, you don't have a fucking body like Serena Williams. I'm sorry, you just don't. You don't.
Black. What does that have to do? What
You
does
don't.
that have to do?
You don't.
I will say this. Being objective, just looking at it and just off the base of just visually looking. Serena is a heavier set person than Margaret Court was.
Dick.
As we talked about, the running back and forth, tennis takes a toll on the body. Any sport where you carry that much weight and run around. That's why in the NBA, because it's also a quick stop, run, jump, go over there. Like, you have to try not to carry too much weight because it wears your knees down, wears your joints, all of that stuff. Serena is dealing with that, and that's her natural size.
That's her natural frame.
Natural size. And it's they act. I hate that. I'm not even a woman, but being married to one, as she has also had kids, that changes the body. Like, it affects
does.
women differently. Childbirth is not the same for women across the board. So just because you did that, good for you. Congratulations.
Your snapback was better. We'll say that.
That is the, like, to poo-poo on the stuff Serena did, like making it to Grand Slam finals and stuff. Like, it wasn't like she was just getting routed in these things. She would make it far and lose in the finals or semifinals in these majors. She's making it sound like Serena was getting knocked the fuck out after having it. Yeah. Like, that is very. I'm not a woman, obviously, but I would feel like you would want to build her up. Like, it's tough. You should know how hard it is after having children to compete. And Serena was doing that. And you're just like, but she ain't win like I did, though. So I guess I'm better at birthing kids and tennis, apparently. Like, that is a very low blow thing that Margaret.
Yeah, it is a low blow. That's a low
very
blow.
low blow.
Like, man, do you see the athletic frame on this woman? Like, I'm pretty sure after having a kid, it's hard to get back to that because she's operating in prime form when she has that frame. It's hard to get back to that.
Oh, last bit of rubbish out of her mouth. Court also said that she was disappointed that Williams made little mention of her Australian opponent, Tom Janovic, following her presumed last contest at the U.S. Open. So the person she lost to was an Australian. And Court, quote, "I thought it was bad that Williams didn't mention her opponent more when she spoke. We are taught to honor our opponent. We respected one another." So it's your final match in tennis. A 25, I'm just throwing a number out there. 20 plus years of this game.
Of course I'm not gonna
you shake your opponent's hand. You know what I'm saying? You shake her hand. You shake the judge's hand. You do your bye farewell thing to the crowd, and you leave the court, and you let the winner do her thing on the court as the winner, get her interview and stuff. You have your press conference. Questions that you're answering obviously are about
Have to deal
you.
with you. Yeah.
So is she just supposed to stop that and be like, first
You
and
know what?
foremost?
I wanna thank my opponent for today for beating
And she
me.
did. She was just like, she played a great game. She's an awesome. Like, that should have been it. Like, you're not going to sit there and keep heaping praise on the person that beat you when the media and everybody is like, yeah, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But
this is your
20
last match.
Yeah.
Please harp on this woman that just beat you. Like, bestow praise on her in the last match you're ever gonna play.
Yes. You want it to be about. She's making it seem like 20-something years you've been doing this. Talk about the person that beat you. Like, where they do that at? Where they do that at? Ma'am. Like, I've never met this woman, never heard of her until last week. And I don't like her. Like, if I was to meet her today, we could have a conversation. I'd be asking her all the questions I'm asking now. Like, why the fuck do you feel that way? Like, why? As a Christian, like, as a Christian, why is it like you feel like that? I thought we supposed to love one. You out here, unless you got a different Bible. I don't know what the Australian Bible says. I would hope that it's the same as our Bible. I don't know what Australian Jesus was like. It just blows my mind, man. Like, let this girl get her flowers. And tennis will continue.
They can't.
Like, she can't. Everybody else is. This is the only person adamantly said, like, I haven't even seen clans people say anything bad about Serena. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time when her and her sister first came out, they had the beads and all that. There was some racist shit going on. People was calling Serena gorilla, all of this stuff. Like, it was wild. But that has died down, and people are just like, I mean, she's just good at what she do.
She whooping ass.
Yep.
She whooping
people
ass.
Was on her like, you taking steroids or something? Like, why you so big and all that? Like, it was so bad. And she's battling through all that. And
I grew up in Compton. I had to fight motherfuckers. Well,
it's bad. It's bad. And it's not a good look for Margaret. And talking to our resident pitmaster, Ryan Millsop, a.k.a. Slops, who is an Australian himself. When I posted the thing, like, with all due respect, Margaret, go sit your ass down somewhere. He was like, what did that bigot do now? I'm just like, oh, shit. So apparently y'all are aware. Y'all are aware of this woman. Apparently she has been a thorn in the side of Australians before she was a thorn in our side.
Yeah, with her neck looking like a piston. I'm sorry. I was holding that one in. I'm sorry.
So, Margaret, with all due respect, go sit your ass the fuck back down. And
please.
Oh my God, I forgot to hit her with the banner, bro. The thong of Margaret Court. Because apparently she was hibernating, put on ice somewhere, and we fucked around and left her out in the fucking in the sun somewhere, or the microwave on defrost. And she, well, no, it's you know what this shit remind me of? After the Power Rangers, the broad that be like, after 10,000 years, I'm free. Time to stir the pot. Finally.
Now.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's time to conquer Earth. That's Margaret. Like, she was chilling and somebody just opened that motherfucking, that little Tupperware thing Rita was hiding in. It was just like,
go. Just go now.
Let her have it, Margaret. Tell us how you really feel. It's time to conquer Earth.
Rangers.
Alpha, assemble a team. Oh my God, bro! Out of nowhere, 80.
Yeah,
you letting this bother you as an 80-year-old? Like, you're like, oh
man, I don't think your blood pressure equipped for this shit. Like, just chill.
all the things you have to worry about as an 80-year-old person. This is where you got to speak up.
That's it.
Sit your ass down somewhere. God damn. That's all I can. Girl, sit your
Don't you dare.
Get in the house. Get in the house.
Dare.
Take your meds. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Sleep. It's nap time.
Mom, hey, listen.
Perry Mason is
sit
on.
Down. Yeah.
Go sit down and watch Perry Mason.
Terrence said, what do you want to drink?
Whatever alcohol he's willing to buy.
No, can you be specific? Because that's why he's calling. I already said
whiskey.
Whatever. Whiskey. Whiskey.
Any kind.
Behind the scenes of Black picking his drink.
Yeah. It was an important question.
But unless you got anything else to say about lady or hold on, what is her title? The Reverend Margaret Court, because she's the actual ordained reverend. If you have any last words for her, Margaret, if you're watching, my man Black Mac would like to tell you something.
Please find a better way to cope with your anger, that these people don't mention you, because Serena didn't deserve it, and I'm pretty sure the way the caliber of athlete is coming, there's going to be someone along that level to come around again. So find a way to deal with it and keep your anger in. Or if there's another athlete that gets on that level, just shut the fuck up. Please. Thanks.
I hope she's dead by the next time somebody do some shit like this, because I ain't trying to hear none of this shit from her. No
Damn, she looked like she 1 foot in.
I'm gonna strike that from the record. Wishing death upon somebody.
I'm sorry.
But low key, I mean it. But anyways, let's get into some more I guess serious topics here. If you haven't heard, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are in some hot water. The reason for this is a skit that they put on in the I think it was in 20, let me see what it,
I think it was like 2011 or some shit like that.
I don't know, it's not popular. They're not saying
no, it was like 2017 or some shit like that. It was 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So in 2017, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, they filmed a sketch, sketch, whatever. And the title of said sketch was Through the Eyes of a Pedophile, I believe. Where's it at? Through a pedophile's eyes was the skit. I believe it's been taken down from the internets, the interwebs. I'm sure it's floating around on somebody's Twitter or some. If you really want to find it, you can go look for it. I wanted to, because I feel like I haven't seen it. I think I've seen like clips or still images from it, at least for Aries Spears' character, like what he was portraying. I've not seen the full thing, and I don't want to see it based on what I've heard about it. So what is happening is the mother of the children and also the children themselves are trying to sue or take to court both Haddish and Spears on the count of what is it? Where are we at? Alleges Haddish and Spears groomed the young plaintiffs and coerced them into filming sexually explicit child pornography skits, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of what they're going for after these two. At the time of the sketch, the boy was 7 and the girl was 14. Based on what I'm reading about the skit, they had the boy stripped down to his underwear, and Aries Spears was like putting massage oil on him and having the boy play with toys in a sexual manner. Like as I'm saying it, like I'm in my head, I'm like, I don't know how they thought this was going to go. As I'm saying,
it was
maybe in
the idea of
2017
it is
times were
up.
different, but in my mind in 2017, I still wasn't fucking with shit like this, right?
It was actually from 2013.
Oh, okay. Still, like my mind, I don't know. But we'll get it. Well, I have something about that later on. But so the lawsuit highlights two separate incidences of alleged sexual abuse of minors, alleging that both took place in Los Angeles. Jane Doe accuses the entertainers of pressuring her to mimic fellatio for a video in 2013. Yep. The lawsuit also contains that John Doe was coerced to appear sexually suggestive videos in his underwear, and that the 2014 film featured both Haddish and Spears. They say that it was uploaded to Funny or Die, but Funny or Die spokesperson was like, we found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as a user-generated content. It was removed in 2018, immediately after becoming aware of its existence. So in a statement shared with NPR via email, Haddish's attorney discarded the plaintiff's claims against her client as bogus, saying that the plaintiff's mother has been trying to discredit Haddish with these accusations for several years. And Spears' lawyer says that he isn't going to fall for any shakedown. So let me just say this. I don't know if you saw Ryan Davis, the comedian. He put out a video kind of explaining his thoughts about it. And he kind of led, like, you have to watch the whole video. But there are people in this world who feel as if anything could be comedy. Like, people have to stop being so sensitive. Anything could be comedy. You can do comedy about anything. Just don't be sensitive. What do you feel about that? Like, do you think anything is off limits when it comes to comedy?
I think as far as jokes on a stage goes, that may be true. Like, you can make a joke out of anything. Hell, Pete Davidson makes a joke out of his dad dying on 9/11, but does it in a way that it's not immediately disrespectful. So yeah, you can make a joke out of anything, but there's a line when it comes to film that I don't think should be crossed. And this video is one of those lines, right?
Yep.
Though you have like Law and Order, SVU, all that other shit. But for the purposes, or like even House of the Dragon right now is borderlining on some pretty fucking devious shit. You know what I mean? Like, some of this shit is cringy. They don't actually go into the acts of it.
Yep.
But the shit it's cringy.
When it's insinuating, you're just like, yeesh.
Yeah. It's like, this is some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But there is a line there. You know what I mean? There's a line there that I don't think you should cross. And I think they crossed that line very harshly. For the sake of comedy, we can have that debate on the outside, but to come up with an idea like that and say, like, this is what we're going to be doing. And at some point, like, it's hard to blame the parents for this shit. For this one, it's hard to blame the parents, because if you know that that's what they're going to be involved in, you know what I mean? You could stop that shit. But I don't think the parents at that time had the knowledge to say, okay, this is what they're going to be doing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they had that knowledge.
So on that point, you're a parent. Your kid wants to get into acting and shit. Tiffany Haddish, Aries Spears, who at the time, I don't think Tiffany Haddish was known in 2014 around that time. She wasn't as big as she is now. Aries Spears was more popular at the moment, coming off of Mad TV, doing his impersonations of Jay-Z and DMX and everything.
Yes.
He has this reputation as like this very, his comedy is very blue. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very, some people will get offended.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He makes his reputation off of that. So he probably has a little bit more clout. But you're a parent, 7-year-old son. Are you not on set while they're doing this? You just drop them off?
Exactly. Fuck no. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, but from what I read, the parent wasn't there during the filming.
So I do blame the parent, is what I'm saying. The mom
okay.
is at fault. You should have been there.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying. It's
the
hard, but
you start
the
taking
blame has
clothes
to go
off
there.
of my child, and
we're gonna have an issue.
And putting oil on him and have him mimic sex acts on toys.
Exactly. I'm gonna beat your crusty lip ass. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes,
but
on site.
I'm saying, it's going down on site. But I'm saying, I don't think, from what I've read, I don't think they were there during the filming.
Right.
But then there's another point that says, well, why would you not be there? You know what I mean? Like, why would you not be in the vicinity when this is happening? Though you could argue that the star power of these people and maybe the way they treated you probably didn't leave you with an impression that anything like this is going to happen. So if you're going to sue, like, I got to whoop your ass first, and then we'll talk about suing.
Right. On that note, from what I've read, so here's where it gets kind of suspect, right? The mother never tried to press criminal charges on them. It has all just been trying to push this civil case. So it's not like she wants them to go to jail. She just wants them to pay the money.
The money. And that makes it look fucked up on her end.
Right. Damn. It's a lot of people say this shit, right? You can make anything comedy, but it has to be fun. Now, do you think this is catching slack like this because it's not funny? Because people will be like, well, what about the Wayans brothers and Scary Movie and all this other stuff where they borderline do some crazy stuff, like I think Ryan Davis mentioned Scary Movie 2, where James Woods, they reenacted the Exorcist in a comedic way, and he starts smashing the little girl who's a demon or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, but that's cool, you know, whatever, and all this other stuff. And the Dave Chappelle, R. Kelly, Piss on You skit, they're like, that was funny. That's why people don't have a problem with it. What do you think about that? Like, is there if this was funny, and to me it's not, obviously to you it's not, to a lot of people I feel it's not. Do you think it's cool? And I think Eric already posted, like, the one thing you cannot make comedic is sexual acts on children, on minors.
Yeah.
What do you think about
agree with
that?
I would agree with that. So, and we have a comment here from Brian that said it's all about the delivery, and that shit have nothing funny in it. I agree with that. So the fact that the delivery of it just seemed fucked up. You had so much cringeworthy shit in it that it's hard to say that it was even funny, because the shit is it's pure cringe. You know what I'm saying? So if something is pure cringe, of course it's not going to be funny. And if you think that's funny, then something's off on you. Like, something's very suspect on you if you think that type of shit is funny, because it's not. And to AD's point, Pete Davidson can make fun of his dad because that's his pain. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, unless you're an adult that has experienced that, and then you make a joke out of it, I don't see how any situation like that could be funny.
Yeah, like if I'm sure there's comedians out there who have been, through something like that as a child or as an adult, whatever, like they have been wronged. They can make the set, perform it, talk about themselves because that's how they went through it. Maybe that's a coping mechanism for them. I just can't believe this happened, right? Tiffany Haddish, she went on her Instagram saying she's disappointed in herself for being in something like that. She'll, once all this is settled, the legal things, ramifications and stuff, she'll say more about it. Obviously, she can't say too much with this being ongoing. But it's, I as someone who wants to be a comedian, like I can laugh at a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I have thick skin, but I don't see how the crew, unless they recorded it themselves, edited it themselves, everybody involved with that thing, nobody was like, hey, yo,
this is
going on. Yeah, like, hey,
like, yeah, whoa.
Aries is sitting there like, yo, yeah, I want the kid to, he'll get the truck and be like this with the truck and all this, and like, hey, in his drawers, why you put oil on this dude? And
like, damn, what the fuck?
Right.
Type of fetish you got, motherfucker? What the fuck?
Right. So that's my thing. Like, I really don't want to handcuff comedians and hinder their creative processes and all that other stuff. But it's like, the line has, like, I do agree. Like, if you're going to talk about some very controversial shit, you got to make it funny and non-offensive. And the one way I can see that happening is if you're telling a story about a situation that happened to you that is fucked up, and like Pete Davidson shit, like, because you talk about people dying in 9/11, firemen dying in 9/11, and trying to make it a joke, and it's not something you went through, or it's not a family member. People gonna come, bro. All of America's gonna banish you, bro. All America's gonna banish you. But I feel like even if he made that shit funny, like, which I don't think he could, like, it's
no, you can't. Like, even if you start off a set, imagine a comedian starting off a set like, at the age of 7, I was sexually molested. So, welcome to the show tonight, everybody. Like, that shit wouldn't, it'd be like,
nigga, what's the punchline?
Yeah, what the fuck is the punchline?
Is this the setup? Yeah. Where's the twist? Where's the punchline? Like, I feel bad for you now. Like,
yeah. Like, the rest of your set is fucked.
But I'm gonna just say this too. I watched a couple of Aries Spears stand-ups. And they weren't funny.
Aries Spears is not funny.
I don't think he's a funny stand-up dude. Like, I think
no.
In sketches where he does impersonations and somebody gives him a role to play, like Mad TV, like, I liked him in Mad TV. Like, I liked him. As
a stand-up, no,
Jordan
he is
Peele,
not funny.
Key, like, as a stand-up, I'm watching this shit and he's just trying to insult people in the audience, and he's not good at it. Like, it's not like he does a good job of crowd work. He doesn't prepare his jokes well. It's a weird thing, and it's tough watching. Like, I want to laugh. Like, every time I watch a comedian do like, they'll have a special or whatever, and something told me something was up, because the only place I could find it is on Amazon Prime Video, and Amazon Prime Video be letting everybody put shit on there. You know what I'm saying? There's some horrible movies on Prime Video. Like, they have no quality control on what the fuck they put shit on there.
Yes.
But it seems like he doesn't have anything thought out. He just gets up on stage and tries to freestyle a set, and it is very rough. Yes.
Yeah. It is horrible.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like, he had to have done this straight off of Mad TV, where he had some clout, because I don't think nobody's really trying to work with Aries Spears now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a funny dude.
after
he does
that,
a great Jay-Z impersonation. He has an awesome DMX impersonation.
DMX, LL, he's great with impersonation.
After that,
stand-up wise, yeah. Like the best stand-up I seen him do was the one he was doing impersonations in. I was like, okay, dude is funny. Then I saw another set and I'm like,
it's rough. Yeesh. Yeah. Like I'm on the couch like,
so this
like he'll say a joke and nobody's laughing. I'm just like, that's tough, man. Like I feel you.
This is the low point.
Yep. I did an open mic and nobody was fucking with my shit. I was up there for 3 minutes. It's the longest 3 minutes of my life.
This is a special.
Yeah, you got 47 more minutes. 47 more minutes, bro, to try to win them over. It don't look like you're doing it. It don't look like it's happening.
Day after day.
I was hoping, man, if we could have had Sam Ridley on here to talk about it from his perspective.
Shout out to Sam. He's doing the struggle tour.
Yeah. He has a show tonight in DC.
Yeah, he's living his best life. Shout out to him.
So we'll probably, hopefully he'll either talk about it on Illegal Opinions, or we can get him to come back on here as a guest. Bring Illegal Opinions over here, because we was over there. They owe us a show.
Yeah,
they owe us.
They do.
So come over. We may bring that up. Goddamn. That shit is, I don't know, man. Like I it's weird. I feel like the mom is trying to capitalize on the trauma of her kids instead of pursuing justice.
And so
maybe
me and you talked about
instead of being like, send these evil people to jail with Harvey Weinstein and the rest of these motherfuckers that prey on kids.
Right. Me and you talked about this, and I was like, it's kind of odd to me that no criminal charges were really sought out. Yeah. It's like they're going straight to civil court.
Yep. And
it just feels weird. You know what I mean? Like even if the situation's fucked up, no matter where you place it, it's not a good situation, because those people knew better than to do some shit like that, first and foremost. And then second, like, why would you not want them in jail? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you going straight for the money?
Right. Give me a second. I think somebody turned the fucking breaker broke or something. You see, I get all.
They got you.
It's all fuzzy and shit. Hold on.
They got you. While we're waiting on him, man, how's everybody's week been? Let me hear from the watchers. How's everybody's week been? What's your plans for the weekend? Old Pitmasters. And shout out to the new Pitmasters. We're now at 1.7K. I'm going to humbly ask that we start this push, this climb for the 2Gs, if y'all don't mind. Let's start a push. Thank you to everybody that's been getting members in, contributing to conversations, sharing the group, sharing the podcast. Thank you. There he is. He's back.
I'm back. Yeah, I was just like, yo, a little AC cut off. I was like, we ain't about to have this shit happen.
I saw it.
This shit ain't about to be our Dafra when that fucking AC goes off in that tent. The IUD when that motherfucker go off and you just be like, let me go ahead and head to this rec center and sleep on the couch in there, because I'm not about to roast in this bitch.
127 degrees.
Instantly, like the motherfucking cold go off and you just be like, the 120 just hit hard. Like it don't even gradually get hot again. It just be like, oh, it's 70? 120. You're like, oh god. You was waiting to get in here.
Shields are down.
Come in. Yeah. motherfuckers hit that Death Star run. And that heat was like, boom.
We in.
Man.
Let's go.
But yeah, I'm as a parent, like you said, one, I'm not like, especially even if I was the parent of the 14-year-old daughter, like, bro, you ain't about to just have my 14-year-old daughter be in a skit, and I'm not here to see what the fuck y'all got her doing. You know what I'm saying? And ain't doing none of that shit. Like on site, y'all want her to do what? Nah, we leaving.
Nah.
Get your shit. Come on, let's go.
Baby, pack,
Get your shit.
pack
Come
bag,
on,
let's go.
Yep. Or two, if you do that shit, like when I'm in the bathroom or grabbing something real quick and coming back, and I see my son in his drawers and Aries Spears point all on his back, we fighting. Like, oh, this must be the fight scene, because that's
I'm about to hit your ass with the prop iron,
bro. Not even a prop iron. I'm picking up the fucking boom from the microphone, beating you across your head with that shit.
Fuck yeah, Joe. Probably you gonna hear this ass.
Yeah. Like, I will be in court for attacking you. You know, you'll be pressing charges on me, and I'll be countersuing you. Be like, Your Honor, he was oiling up my 7-year-old son. And then the judge gonna beat your ass too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was doing what? Motherfucker. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Anyway. All right. Now, let's get into some fun shit. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reintroduce you.
I've been waiting for this.
For the last 2 hours. Ever since I saw the video.
When you tagged me in that shit, I was like, I'm about to clock out.
I'm doing my dance. I'm about to clock out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a very near and dear personal segment of ours. Whose man's is this?
Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
Now, there are a lot of things that happen in life where, you know, you're just like, man, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Absolutely.
Like it's one of those you had to be there type things. Like, you know, it's like you're late for work and you're getting to the turn to get to the gate or something. It's just something. And there's like a truck that's trying to turn into the gate and it gets stuck and shit. And it's trying to do this weird shit. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna be super late now. Like, life just happens.
Yes.
Then there's motherfuckers like the individual.
He went TDY and decided to use that government card.
This individual that we're about to talk about, I have to bring up the actual big. Oh my god! So give him Cliff Notes while I find this video.
So what we're gonna get into is, like I said, there was a man. He went on a trip. What's up, Danielle? He went on a trip, and he decided, you know what? It's been a minute. You know, I'm out here on this business trip. Wife and kids are back home. Daddy's got to have a little fun. So he decided that he was gonna go out, and boy, did he go out! My man went full throttle with that per diem.
He was like, I want to see if I still got it. Let's see if I still got it.
Yeah, let me see.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, the man on the left is a very pissed off boss. The man on the right is a
pissed off
30-year veteran, an assistant deputy chief or something of some station. And I'm gonna just let it play, and then you guys will open the floor to the Pitmasters, and then
Run it.
we will also talk about it as well. But get a load of this.
If all else fails, he can write a book. How to Ruin Your Career in 3 Easy Steps.
Officials say a high-ranking Georgia officer solicited prostitution from an undercover cop, bringing $180 and a pack of White Claws as payment.
You just want to go, come on, man. Have you lost the last 3 brain cells? Or do you just have cabbage for brains? Why would you do that?
But that's not all. Polk County, Florida investigators say 49-year-old Jason DePrima was in town for a polygraph seminar.
Well, let me introduce you to what I consider a high-profile arrest. This is Deputy Chief Jason DePrima of the Cartersville Police Department. As I understand it, after talking to his chief, he's been there almost 30 years.
Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says DePrima was a graduate of the FBI Academy and acted as Deputy Chief of Police Administration for the Cartersville Police Department in Georgia. He was even driving an unmarked undercover vehicle when he showed up for the would-be rendezvous.
So ostensibly, this guy has come to have sex with a prostitute while driving the Cartersville Police Department undercover vehicle. And he was in possession of alcohol, which, of course, had we not intervened, he was going to drink that.
He was going
engage in sexual conduct. But
balls deep in that.
This is Jason DePrima, 49 years of age. His picture at the Polk County Jail.
But before DePrima was arrested, or he met up with who he thought was a prostitute, he was apparently scammed in a separate prostitute situation.
He told her before the takedown occurred that the night before he had engaged with another prostitute online for $200. And that prostitute said, hey, go get a Cash App card. You know, you can buy them at the convenience stores. And he did for $200. And then she said, I want you to take a photograph of it so I know you've got the money. He took a photograph and sent it to the alleged prostitute on Wednesday night, according to him.
Yes.
You can't even believe this. Now, this guy's a cop, and he was flim-flammed and conned by a prostitute. That's right. He took the information off of the card, got the $200, and left him high and dry.
The following night, Thursday, September 1st, DePrima was wary of being tricked again.
Listen to his text. If you're legit as you seem, we will have fun. If not, I'm riding around with a case of White Claw, feeling girly. Yeah. He got to feel arresty.
Sheriff Judd couldn't resist himself and showed up for the arranged sex anyway.
He shows up with his White Claw, and it's like, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What is going on? You're a deputy chief, a high-ranking official in a very respected police department, and you're showing up with White Claw and 2 Bud Lights.
But Polk County officials say he may not have understood the agreed-upon amount.
And we're not sure whether he can do math or not, okay? Because the deal is for $120 for a half hour, a full half hour. He shows up with $180. He shows up with $180 and says, I can send you the rest of it on a Cash App. I don't know if he's planning on extra time. He can't add. He wants to leave a tip. He wants to impress this person. But listen to his text. He's real suspicious. I guess you would be after you got ripped off the night before.
Sheriff Judd also told reporters DePrima has a wife and family back home in Georgia.
You would have thought, as a high-ranking police officer, well-respected, he would have known better. But he didn't. And now he's got lots of issues, home issues, work issues, criminal issues. What he's got going here is a situation.
In the end, the entire ordeal cost DePrima a pretty penny.
Had he behaved, had he stayed at his Polygraph Association meeting, he'd been fine. But he worked all week. And so right now, think about it. He lost $200 to the prostitute that ripped him off in a flim-flam, in a scam that he should have known, but he should have known better on a lot of levels. Then he brought 200 more that we got, $400. Then he got misdemeanor charges. I mean, this is just insane. The whole thing is insane.
When interviewed, DePrima admits sending texts to the investigator, but says he planned to hang out and watch football.
I wanted to ask him, since he's a polygrapher and was at polygraph school, would you like to take a polygraph with those answers you gave us?
DePrima now faces a misdemeanor count of soliciting a prostitute and has been suspended from the Cartersville Police Department pending an investigation.
You would have thought, as a high-ranking police officer, well-respected, he would have known better, but he didn't. And now he's got lots of issues, home issues, work issues, criminal issues. What he's got going here is a situation.
For the latest developments in this case and all things true crime, stay with Long Crime Network. I'm Sierra Gillespie.
I would like to shout out Sheriff Judd. Because if this man did not sound,
he was hurt. No,
like
he
a disappointed, hurt. Like a disappointed father.
What were you thinking?
Bro, my heart.
What? Why? Why did you do this?
He has nothing.
I just want to say, flim flammed is being added to my usage of fuck ups.
You've been
well, goddamn, I got flim flammed.
I've been flim flammed. AD says, "Goddamn flim flams get you every time." Okay. So Black.
Put up
Black. Let's do the play-by-play breakdown of this person who, far and away, unless somebody can post something in the group, the supersede this. I feel like he's a shoo-in for dumbest person of the year.
I agree.
So first of all,
pay very close attention.
You get orders, or you get permission. Hey, you're our polygraph person here at the station. You're our expert at lie detection. They're holding a seminar. We would like you to go, either to speak or to just see what the newest wave in technology is for lie detection.
Bet.
All right, bet. Do you mind if I take one of the company cars? I don't see why not. As deputy chief, you're a very well respected, pretty responsible guy. Been here 30 years. Go forth. We await your return with new information.
The wisdom.
So he goes. So far, nothing wrong has been done. Night one, he pulls up into Doubletree, because I assume he's a Hilton member or whatnot, right?
Oh yeah, he getting them
he
points.
Wants his points.
Yeah, he getting them points.
He's probably a gold member, maybe a diamond member, depending. He sits down, pulls out his phone, connects to the high-speed members' internet, and is like, I need hoes. Now, me and Black, we talked about this before the show started in the green room. We talked about how we understand, as a man, you go away from your wife You can no have sex because your wife's not there. But you have urges and stuff. You want to do things, right? Why did he not just use the phone, go to Pornhub like a normal person?
Like a normal married human being. You out there in the wild by yourself.
In the wild. No wife, no kids. Now you can just lay on the bed with ESPN on, not worry about somebody walking in on you. Do what you got. You can have the volume all the way up on your Pornhub now. So you can actually hear the conversations and the words being said during the act. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be in the bathroom trying to read lips to be like, is she liking this? Is she liking this? I don't know.
No, you can actually hear her like.
Yes. You can even, bro, you can even open up the 45-minute videos that have the whole plot from beginning to end. You can see how the stepsister got stuck and how the stepbrother came in. You don't have to go quick to the little 5-minute videos.
Exactly.
Like AD said, man, hook that shit up to the fucking, bro, if you got a Beats pill, you know, you bring your Alexa Dot, you connect to the Bluetooth, get some subwoofer going in for the Pornhub intro, you know that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I feel like that's strike one. Like feeling you're too good for Pornhub.
Who are you?
Strike two. Legit, you wasn't even trying to like adult friend find to see if there's another
Tinder
who just wants to smash for the free. You're like, I need a professional hoe.
I'm going old school. I'm gonna go out here and look.
Yes. I'm in the streets. And it wasn't like he went and like you found a prostitute online who hustled you, as Sheriff Judd said, who flim-flammed the fuck out of you.
Yep.
$200. Go get a Cash App card. See, the minute you start letting the hoe make demands, you already losing. Because you the one with the money. You know what I'm saying? You don't want. That's like you going to the restaurant. You going to the restaurant with the money. I want my steak well done. Nah. I'll give you your steak after you meet my demands.
Yeah, you gonna get this. Yep. Pay me, and then you gonna get the steak how I give it to you.
Right. Get a Cash App card. Because it's, you know, like, obviously you're not zelling a prostitute, right? Second, like, why don't I just Cash App you with the app? Nope. Go get a card. Because that way nobody will ever know. Yeah. Send me the information.
You ain't paying them to come over there.
I don't think which you should. That's her job. You meet me here. I already got the telly. Yeah. I already got the telly. Everything, you just show up and it's a cash transaction, no paper trail. He thought he was
that boy was desperate.
Shout out to the hooker, the OG, the for real hooker that fleeced this dude. Probably some Twitch dude who wanted Robux or some shit.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably got scammed by a teenager. Yeah. Give me this money for Robux.
Now I got these PlayStation points.
I need these Fortnite points. You know what I'm saying?
Now
I need these V-Bucks.
Oh, man. So he does that. She hustles him. He's like, hey, I sent you the money. What's up? Left on red. No green check next to your shit. Nothing. I got hustled out of 200. That was
goes back.
Yeah, that was a very shady transaction. Let me try it again.
Let me do it again. Let me do this shit again. Let me do it.
So that's strike three.
Not every hoe is a dishonest hoe. So let me do this.
There's some loyal, hard-working, honest hoes out here.
Yeah.
I need to find me one of them. So strike three is going back to said solicitation means online, probably in a chat room this time. only to find out, he's unbeknownst to him, he's talking to a fellow officer who is doing stings, finding people soliciting prostitution. He didn't even drink the claws yet. Apparently, he just had him.
This
he
is
had him on
completely
deck.
sober.
He had him on deck.
Completely sober.
The clause was the
I'm out here.
celebratory. The celebratory.
I'm out here doing devious shit, bro. Like I got to keep the conscience clean.
Yes.
And bring
Those
these
were
white claws. You know what I mean?
Intended to be post smash
celebratory. Yeah.
To rehydrate. They were going to rehydrate off of the Arctic Blue Raz claws that he was carrying.
This was probably raspberry.
Warm as fuck. Sitting in his car.
Yeah. Hey baby, I got the white claws. I'm feeling girly. Come on out.
So, strike 4, I think, at this point. The price is set $120, as Sheriff Judd broke down. The arranged price was $120.
I'm bringing 100.
He shows up with $180.
I'm bringing 180.
Now, $120 for the half hour. So I'm trying to do the math. So that's $40 every 10 minutes. So I don't know if he brought that for like an extra 10, 15 minutes. I don't know if he wanted extra time.
Yeah.
Like 30 wasn't going to be enough, but he didn't want to roll with the full
right.
200.
You know how you have those dryers that you put the quarters in to start it?
And it's not dry, so you gotta.
I got too much clothes, bro. I gotta. I gotta keep these quarters rolling.
This 120 ain't gonna get me right. However, in his mind, you can tell he's probably trying to be slick. You ain't about to get me for another 200.
Yep.
180, yes. 200?
200?
Nope.
Nah.
Not
That's
again.
the cutoff.
Fool me once.
The cutoff.
Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. I'm going to jail. So he pulls up. No. Third, you sending these text messages. Now you try not to leave a trail.
Hello?
But you sending these text messages. And anybody with a wife knows, like, I don't know how they probably gonna do it, but she's gonna find them text messages.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It'd be the 1 month she checked the phone bill and be like, who number this is? Who was you texting while you was in Georgia? Who was all that other shit? So here he go. I don't know if you're busy or not, but I got a pack of White Claws and I'm feeling girly.
I'm ready. I am ready to
Direct
go.
Quote from the text message. I'm feeling girly.
Hello?
Black, what do you think? What do you think that means, Black?
I don't, because if I was the spouse and I was reading, what the fuck you mean you feeling girly? Like, even as a friend, like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, that's just a joke me and my friends make when, like, we drink White Claws because they're girl drinks. That's what that means. That lie on the
What
spot.
does that mean?
That lie on the spot. Girl, that's just what me and the bros be doing that. We just be saying stupid shit.
We be saying stupid shit.
You know, guys
playing
shit.
around. We talking about the football game. Fuck you mean?
This means something.
Yeah.
This means something, David. But
that means she about to take my soul until I scream like a girl. That's what I mean.
He gets there. And I love the comment section. Pitmasters don't let me down.
Exactly.
But, he gets there, and cops is there like, fam. First of all, you rode up here in the unmarked police car from your precinct.
All we had to do was GPS you, my guy.
Facts. You don't think they're tracing these things, bro? Fuck.
My man was extra bold. He was extra
bro,
bold.
You know what that's like? That's like when you're at Luke and you got the class van and you just like, I'm gonna just take this to go get some cut up.
Yep.
I'm gonna gonna just take the class van to go smash this prostitute.
Where'd the van go last night?
Right. We were trying to get the van to go get some groceries, but it was gone. And you pulling up in the morning trying to run and change for school. Like, what's happening? Oh man, I was feeling girly last night, so you know what it is. No, I don't. I really don't know what that means.
I was in South Phoenix. You were where?
You know, they be tracking the mileage every day. So now they gotta add this 55 miles last night. Where the fuck did you go?
Where did you go? I was just riding, cruising for 55 miles.
Oh shit. So now he's caught. And you got the fucking 3-star officer there who is in disbelief when you're getting your mugshot taken in his thing. Like, isn't that Deputy Chief such and such, the master lie detector test guy who is here to give us a seminar on how to catch motherfuckers lying?
Get in this machine.
That is him. That is him. The levels, the multiple, God damn it, man. Like, I have never heard nothing so stupid in my life. Like,
my man was out here.
He was so disappointed giving this press conference. And he was talking to the press like, the shit I'm about to tell you is wild as fuck. You're not going to believe it.
Yeah.
You're not going to believe, like, I'm going to say this shit in English, and I'm going to say I'm going to open it for questions, and y'all going to ask me questions, and I'm going to be like, I already told you.
I'm going to explain this exactly the way I feel.
I'm going to take my time. That reminded me like if Andy Griffin, when he was the sheriff of Mayberry, was trying to explain some shit. He got flim-flammed, and when he's got a situation.
The emphasis on that shit was, he's got a situation.
He got issues now. He got home issues, criminal issues, money issues. He's in a situation. Wasn't Jada Pinkett in a situation?
Yeah.
No, it's an entanglement.
Yeah,
that was her shit.
This is a situation.
Situation.
Jada didn't go to jail. This man.
A situation.
That's a situation.
She leaned into the mic.
It's like
situation.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Now, I don't know if anybody in the comment section can top this story, but here it is, the 9th month of this year. And I feel like this dude has leaped to the top of the power rankings.
Oh, yeah. Wholeheartedly.
Of the dumbest motherfucker. Like, I feel like we legit have to have an end of year awards show where we talk about the nominees. But I mean, even if we do, everybody knows who's getting this hoe.
Oh yeah, the Darwin Award.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ours got to be something. I don't know. I wish I could make a fucking trophy with the 2 fingers. Like, come here.
Come here.
Yeah. Till the skin come off his neck, bro. How
the fuck, bro?
What?
What's wrong with you?
The hell wrong with you? Bro. And then, do you even take this dude back? Like, your wife is here to talk to you. Nah, it's cool. Can you just take me to jail?
Yeah. I'd rather go to jail. I'd rather go to jail.
Second, or adding on to this, he goes to jail. They put him in whatever section. Dude asks him, what are you in? The dude like, hey, I remember you. You're the one who put me in here. Yeah, that's me. So what the fuck did you do to end up in here?
Yeah, where are you in?
Solicited prostitution from an undercover cop. Boy, if you don't get your...
Just break down laughing. This motherfucker got caught trying to buy.
You yelling to the other cells. Hey, Jarvis, Hey, you ain't gonna believe this shit.
Sean, look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Say your name, dog. Say your name.
Leviticus. Leviticus. The one dude that finds religion, changes name to a book of the Bible. Deuteronomy. Hey, listen to this.
Deuteronomy. Hey, Deuteronomy, look at this dude. Look at this dude.
Hey, tell him what you told me. tell him what you told me.
Well, for God so loved the world that he gave us his only begotten son. But God loved us so much he gave us your dumb ass. Come on, man.
Oh my God. Come here.
Come here.
I saw that clip at work and I played it for the people around me. One dude was like on his computer and it was like slowly turning as Sheriff Judd kept explaining the situation. Like he was in his chair, like, because he apparently thought it was over after one stupid thing. Like, he solicited and got fleeced out of $200. That's it. Nope. Oh, okay. So then he solicited again. No, with White Claws. Oh, nope. There's an undercover
White
cop.
Claws is the underlier of this whole
He was
story.
over there at a lie detector seminar. What? Deputy chief? What? Like his chair just turned all the way to fuck. He's like, bro, run that back. Run that back from the beginning so I can focus on this whole story. I was like, gladly. AD said the people in jail gonna make him feel real girly.
Oh yeah, you gonna feel girly for a minute.
Yo! Comments of the night. AD Stiff.
Oh, you
Dude
in
has
the
not missed a beat.
prostitution?
Oh, you like
Is that what
like
you
soliciting
into?
ass, huh?
Yeah.
You like I like your gusto.
I can get about 5 packs of ramen noodles for you, buddy.
Oh my God, bro. I cannot believe that story happened. Like, I'm looking at the sheriff. Like, I'm probably gonna replay that shit later, probably tomorrow, probably later tonight. The way he was talking is like when you have troops and they do something stupid and you trying to explain this shit to the shirt, or you trying to explain this shit to somebody like your boss. You're trying to explain it to your boss,
to the flight chief. Yeah. Man,
then,
are we about to have some safety briefings over this?
Oh yes, bro. That whole precinct. As of now, taking station vehicles to your TDYs is not allowed anymore. You are now not allowed. Actually, all trips and TDYs have been stopped.
They've been canceled.
Yes. That's what my taxpayer dollars are doing. The whole city.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Now I got to hear about this for the next few months.
How long will the sentence be?
Then we gotta up cybersecurity training to include cell phones and ways you deal with people. Please don't accept transactions until you get the goods type of shit.
Jason DePrima.
Just a whole mess.
I love Sheriff Judd though. I want him to get all the police. Anytime police do something stupid, Sheriff Judd, break down what the fuck happened.
Yes.
Whoop,
do you believe this
son
guy?
of a gun went and got flim-flammed and flop-flipped and situation felt girly and got cabbage for brains? And
like the only thing that would have made this better if he was black. Because I feel like if he was black, like more extra shit would have been coming out.
Talk about Sheriff Judd?
Yeah.
It would have been profanity. Like I feel like, he kept pulling that picture out. Remember, this motherfucker here, 30 years, deputy chief, turn into this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, look at this motherfucker. Look at him.
Then he puts them both up together, puts them down. Again, I don't know what the hell he think.
This guy was the shining star in the office. You see what I'm saying? This guy
to be commissioner.
Went out of town. Now he's this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his sorry ass. Look at
New hotness, old and busted.
Look at his sorry ass motherfucker right here. Look at your ass.
He giving all the briefings. He's giving all the. And now to talk about what not to do. Jason DePrima. Hey guys.
If you go out of town, you go
hey
out
guys,
of town.
it's me, Jason.
No. Be as loud as you was.
Yeah. Speak like you're feeling girly, Jason. Speak in the girly tone. Speak like you got White Claws on decky. In the freezer, because you just got them and they were hot, so you put them in the freezer to speed cool them.
Right.
Talk like that guy.
Yeah. Riding around with some fucking White Claws in your car. What the fuck wrong with you, man?
Bro, I don't know what you're up to, but if you're really up for it, I got a pack of White Claws, feeling girly. Has that ever worked before for you, Jason?
No.
The White
Then
Claws
why?
is what pushes it over? Ain't no laws when you drinking the claws.
You out here riding around like a Karen.
Riding dirty.
Looking for some trim. Looking like a Karen with some damn White Claws.
Don't get this goddamn Sprite out my face. You couldn't even come over here with no E&J, no Paul Masson, no Hypnotic.
Nothing.
Like, at least make me feel like you trying to get me drunk. At least make me feel like you trying to take advantage of me. White Claws.
This ain't even a party
5%
starter.
alcohol content. What? And there's only 4?
And it don't even taste good.
No, it don't. Gross ass shit. Anyway, like I said, Pitmasters, if y'all in here and y'all watching, or if something else come up that we're not aware of and it comes across your feed, let us know. Post it in here, and we'll go ahead and whose man's it is and put it on the power ranking. But I swear to God, it ain't beating this one. I'm not saying that I'm a favorite this one. Like, if something legit is more stupid than this shit, we'll give it its flowers. We ain't we ain't gonna Margaret Court it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna Margaret Court it. But you know, this is a strong one, bro. This is like Alabama in the fucking in the rankings, and I don't see a Georgia coming to challenge it anytime soon. But anyway, that's what we got. You want to roll in the final shots and thoughts?
Let's do it.
All right, what you got for him, man?
For anybody who doesn't know, we added a tier to the Patreon. Again, all of our episodes are going to be uncut on the Patreon, so make sure you make your way over there. I'm thinking about doing a giveaway for people who join, so that's something to keep in mind. So I am keeping tabs of who's joined so far, so make your way over there. What else we got? We got a new episode of Normalized Growth coming tomorrow on all streaming platforms, so make sure y'all go check that out. This is a very good one. Entitlement is one of my my favorite tracks on the Normalized Growth album, so make sure y'all go check that out.
If you haven't heard that album, I swear to God, you're missing out.
You are missing out.
Give it at least one listen.
Yep, you're missing out.
Front to back. Give it a listen.
And the podcast itself makes the album even better in my eyes. So make sure if you got this, you got them. Just whatever you streaming podcasts on, make sure y'all go check out these episodes and then check out the album.
Yes. Like we mentioned earlier, everybody, shout out to whoever has joined the SmokePit Fantasy League. Game 1 of the season starts today. Me and Black, we got to talk offline, figure out what's a good day to start. Prove me wrong. I don't know if you want to wait till Tuesdays or something after Monday Night Football, or I don't know when you want to shoot, but we'll figure something out. Oh, is that the belt for the champ? Is that my belt?
That's mine.
That's my belt? Bet. And keep your eye out for the merch, because I think I'm going to make some shirts with some quotes from Sheriff Judd based on this, because flim-flammed, feeling girly.
Flim-flammed.
I'm in a situation. Feeling arresty, bro. Some form of these quotes is coming out, bro. Like Sheriff Judd needs to be protected at all costs.
Yes.
Don't let this man go nowhere. Outside of that, appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, expect us on Thursdays around the same time. If you're over there on the West Coast, a bit earlier, you might get to check us out a little bit at work. You know what I'm saying? On your drive home. It is what it is, but you always know if you miss any of the show, wherever you stream your podcasts at, and also we're over on the YouTube. So we're 3 subscribers away on our YouTube channel from reaching 100. So if you haven't subscribed to the That Feeling Podcast Network,
get over there.
Just click subscribe, man. You're not going to be disappointed. And with that being said, I am all out of announcements and whatnot, man.
Me too, my guy.
So wrapping up episode 85 of the Smoke Pit. I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king. Made us Kelvin Kaylee. Thank y'all for coming back for episode 85. Come back next week for episode 86. Till then, have love, make sex. Peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit. It's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose mans is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Makk and Mac. Welcome to